Modern women
No, but
want perfection. Perfect. Everybody's having sex with everybody. Was this guy suitable? Yeah, but he's a philanderer. So in other words, in order to date you, I got to drop everything that I'm doing over here and go to date you? Who the fuck are you?
Relationship Insight for Men. I'm going to be leaving my comment for the end of the video. And if you guys do enjoy, please like and subscribe. Let's get into the video.
All right, what do you got for me?
well, first, I just want to say I love your show. I've been listening for a while and watching you very frequently.
Thank you.
And my only critique is that you didn't come out sooner.
Well,
You were out like 10 years ago when I was in my younger 20s.
hell, maybe I would have been divorced if I had been out sooner, right? We out again. Shit. So what do we got?
So I just have a few questions for you, sir. As I've been watching a lot of your videos and taking in your content. And I know you, I agree with majority of everything you're saying about modern women and our problems and even our masculinity. But before I get to that, I just want to know, where were all the marriage-minded men when I was in college? So like, I did what I thought I was supposed to do. I thought I was supposed to go to school. And I thought that if I was around like-minded people, that we would try to cultivate and create a life.
Where'd you go to college?
Yes, I'm sorry?
Where'd you go to college?
Norfolk State University, HBCU.
Okay.
And
hold on. The marriage-minded men were at the library. They were in student government. They were at the law school. They were over in the science building. They were in the engineering sector. That's where they were.
I'm afraid not, sir. It was very difficult to even formulate relationships.
Okay. All right. You're not listening. You're not listening. You got your mind made up. So why are you listening? Why are you asking me?
I can't.
You can't see me, but you don't want to be on. You have to see me.
Oh, okay.
Because it'll take more bandwidth. But you already have your mind made up. Did you have a relationship while you were in college?
No, I wouldn't consider them relationships. I dated, but not a relationship.
And the people you dated, were they? Did they play any sports? Were there any organization?
One was he played sports on campus. But he wasn't interested in a relationship.
Okay, one was, and what about anybody else?
Well, after him, it went so awful, I pretty much stopped dating guys on campus because it was a sex fest. I mean, that's
okay. So in other words, I'm gonna talk about this later on this week too. This is what I mean by the trauma. Modern women today are weak. They have one bad.
I didn't stop dating. I just didn't date guys on campus. I dated.
Stop. One experience on campus was with one man on campus. You cannot tell me Norfolk State was just Sodom and Gomorrah. Yeah, I
got there in the early 2000s. Yes, it was. Nobody was trying to be in relationships.
All right, this is not going to happen. See, you already have all the answers.
No, I don't. I'm just telling you.
No,
based on my
you cannot come in and say that. You cannot come in and tell me that the entire campus, it was just one big orgy. It's not what happens. It's not what happens.
Okay, so
your relationship with that person didn't work. So if you chose to not date on campus, fine. That simply means you cut out. How many people went to attend Norfolk State?
Roughly 8,000.
8,000. So that means you cut off roughly 4,000 black men because of one.
It wasn't just one.
I don't give a shit if it was 10. That's still 4,000. So what you're asking, so now I want audience, why I'm going this path is because oftentimes women like her come in asking, where are all the men? And it's not the men, it's them. They attract what they are. We attract what we are. And if you had 1-2 bad relationships, so what? Men are told to get back out there and get on the horse. But if you chose to date outside of campus, you still pick something that didn't work. And you say, where are all the marriage-minded people? Well, number one, men aren't typically very marriage-minded when they're between the ages of 18 and 23 because they don't have anything to offer.
Right, and I didn't know that, and I wish
that's
I did.
But that's so. The point is, the men who were marriage-minded were older. They existed. You didn't know about it. So you're asking a question that's a loaded question to try to point blame at men who weren't even in the ballpark.
Well, no, it's just because based on your premise that men control the access to marriage. So even if I have a marriage mindset, or if I want to get married,
so every guy that, so you mean to tell me that I'm gonna ask you a question.
Okay.
From your time for Norfolk State, were there guys who asked you out that you didn't go out with?
Yes.
Were any of these guys suitable for marriage? Meaning,
at the time, no.
Oh, no. At the time, were they college students?
Yes.
Just like you, right?
Yes.
Were they progressing towards their degree?
Yes.
Just like you, right?
Yes.
What made them unsuitable for marriage?
They were philanderers.
Philanderers meaning what? Meaning they were single people? Meaning they were single? They were single, ma'am. They were single men on college campus. I'm asking you about a date. You meant, what did you expect? Men to stop doing everything that? No. Maybe I have to freaking mute you again. See the holes in the logic here? Ma'am, I'm not going to overtalk you. I asked you if you were in college. Yes. They were philanderers. Y'all weren't in anything.
I'm not saying.
They weren't in. I mean,
I'm not saying as a collective. Yes, I'm talking about specifically for the women who wanted to get in a relationship. It was very difficult to get in a relationship.
Okay. Again, I ask you about the men around. So you didn't date. So basically, what you're saying is every man that approached you were all philanderers. Everybody's fucking everybody. No one wants to do anything. Okay, then. You are the most, okay, I'll take it. So what about the men who weren't on campus?
Well, then there were the Navy guys and.
And what was wrong with them?
Well, I did have a couple opportunities. One wanted me to move to Japan. I was in school. I wanted to.
Oh, okay. So. And you were going to school for what?
English.
Oh.
But I'm not.
You're going to school for. Wait a minute. Wait, I just got. I mean, there was one guy, and he was suitable, but he wanted you to go to Japan. And would it have been better to go to Japan with a man who was in the military?
At the time, no. I didn't.
Oh, why not? So. At the time, see, ladies and gentlemen, modern women.
No. But
want perfection. Perfect. Everybody's having sex with everybody. Was this guy suitable? Yeah, but he's a philanderer. So in other words, in order to date you, I got to drop everything that I'm doing over here and go to date you? Who the fuck are you? And how old are you again?
I'm 36.
Right. Ma'am, college was over almost 15 years ago. What's been the problem since then?
Well, I moved to a city that the ratio, there's no men here, at least in my experience.
What city you live in?
I'm in the DMV, the DC area.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. Human beings exist.
Well, I think
almost 40. Almost 40.
I know, Kevin. I'm trying to make a change. That's why I've been listening to you. I've been getting out there.
The first thing you need to do is stop doing is pointing the finger at the men and start pointing the finger directly back at you. Because I'm just trying to get through why your college experience didn't work in Norfolk State and in the military. And everything points back to they were this. Maybe, just maybe, you weren't a wife. Maybe all you were is a jump off in a booty call.
No, I wasn't out there like that. I wasn't.
No. Well, all right, maybe you were a single woman, but you weren't a wife. Because the one guy you said, well, but I'd have had to move to Japan. Then why not move to Japan if he was a suitable man? Because I was going to get my degree in English. Then that's what you got. You got a degree in English and no husband. Enjoy it. You got a dog or a cat?
I have cats.
Yep. But you ain't got a degree in English too, right?
Yes, and I have a master's. I'm doing pretty well.
Okay, you got
a PhD.
Yeah, you got a master's in English and a cat. Versus you could have had
not a master's in English.
Well, you could have a master's in whatever, and you had a cat. You could have had a husband. And the problem is, so many of our women, when they're given an opportunity for a man who's age suitable, and you talk about a man who was in the military, so there was a military money and benefits and stability that were behind that, and you still chose the effing degree. You got what you wanted. So don't ask me where the husband were when you weren't a wife. You got your degree.
Well, that's true. I admit that. I wasn't raised to be a wife.
Exactly. So stop putting the problem on the men. That's my point. You came through asking where were the husbands. You weren't a damn wife. And I just proved it by going through each one of your sections. And every time you pointed at the men instead of you. And now you're 36 and a cat mom with a master's and still pointing at the men.
No, I take blame.
No, you haven't. Go back and listen to this section, man. You haven't taken any blame. 36. What's the problem? What's the problem, be anime? You're in the DMV.
When I go out, I see either a lot of gay men, I see a lot of people who are already coupled up, and the men that are single are either very young, like in their mid-20s, or if they...
When's the last time you went out? When's the last time you went out?
I went out today, actually.
Where'd you go?
I went to a coffee shop.
Uh-huh.
But I went to a bar at, in the harbor. I've been trying to get out there and just doing your advice. I'm going to go sit at a bar.
What is that tattoo? What is that tattoo?
What is it? It's the Leo sign.
How many tattoos do you have?
I think I have about 7, but they're in discrete locations. You have to really look for them.
7 tattoos and the TLC kind of short haircut. Man, you don't look like a wife either. No offense. You look like a fun girl. You say everywhere you go, I'm sorry. You attract what you are.
Now, I attract older guys, but they're usually out of shape and old, and they have, no style or anything like that. I think you have to be attracted to the person that you're with.
Remember what I said at the beginning, men? Ladies and gentlemen, remember what I said? The problem black women have more than anything else, they, unlike any other group of women, a man has to have a high social class and they have to be sexually attractive as well. This is why 1 in 4 will marry, because the black man has to be damn near perfect for them to even consider him to be an option. Every other man could just be overweight, no style. That sounds like a goddamn husband to most women, but the black woman, that's just, you are perfect, man. I couldn't have made you any better.
That's not true.
And you got 7 tattoos and the short, and you got the shortcut.
What's wrong with the shortcut?
It says single woman. It says single, strong, independent, not on me, no man. That's what it says. And the tattoos to go along with it. Yep, that's what's wrong with it. Yep. And then talking to you, all the problems with the men. There it is. There it is. Guess what? That short, fat man with no style, as long as his paper's right and his 401k and his retirement looking good, he'll have a wife before you ever have a husband on your level.
Oh, that's true. It's much easier for men to get.
Yeah, it's because men are realistic. Y'all are nuts.
So, Kevin, what would you say? What would you recommend that I do? I am trying to
lower your standards and check your attitude.
What do you mean by lower my standards? Just get an average?
Ma'am, okay. All right, let's do it. How tall are you?
5'5".
Dress size?
4.
How much did you weigh last time you weighed yourself?
142.
On a scale from 1 to 10, what would you rate yourself? Fresh face out of the shower, no makeup. You can't use 7?
I'll say a 6.
All right. And you have a bachelor's in English?
I have a bachelor's in English and a master's in special education. I'm a math teacher.
All right. You're a what teacher?
Math.
How much
certified.
How much student loan debt do you have?
Quite a bit.
How much?
About $100,000.
100 or more?
$100,000.
Consumer debt?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
I have a house.
How much is that?
How much is my house? It was $232,000.
Any equity in the house yet?
Yes.
How much?
$45,000.
But you have how many more years to pay?
20.
Right. So you still have over $150,000 worth of payments.
I just bought 6 years ago. So.
Okay. So in car, do you own?
Yes.
Okay. What year?
2010.
What is it?
I'm sorry?
What is it?
Oh, it's a Cobalt.
Okay. So you're financially unattractive. You're $250,000, $250,000 in debt, and you're a math teacher, and you earn annually what?
$92,000.
In the DMV area, and your mortgage is what?
$1,300.
All right, $92,000. You're doing better, but if I have to look in the DMV area, the cost of living adjusted is probably about $175, $180.
Well, I live in Maryland and North, so I'm in a good county.
Okay, I'm just so what is the cost of living adjustment? The nearest large city.
So are you familiar with, let's say, Howard County or
Yeah, what I'm
Columbia?
trying to understand is if it like in Dallas, a dollar basically buys a dollar, and if we had to just do the cost of living adjustment for your area, a dollar buys. You need a dollar, what, $1.50, $1.72. It's East Coast is just more expensive. So 92 isn't 92 in Atlanta or Dallas or Houston. That's what I'm trying to do. What
Well,
is
based on my county that I live in, I don't know. I know that I'm above the median income.
You're above the median income like most teachers are, but 92. See, people are here
But
92.
92 and growing, sir. I'm not done.
It
I'm
doesn't
almost
matter if you're 92 and growing. I'm just saying, teachers aren't rich. Is my point.
no, but I'm
People in Nebraska were here 92 and say she's doing good, and it's not the same. That's what I'm doing. Your 92 makes you above middle income. Makes you middle income lower. You're not upper class. You maybe uh, upper middle class. That's roughly where you would be. But you got all that debt.
Yes.
So my point, and the point is that you're talking about older men. An older man is going to look at a woman who's 36 years old. Do you want any children?
I will take one with the right guy.
So the answer is no. She doesn't want any children.
That's not true.
Okay. Do you want any children?
One.
And 36. And do you come from a line of healthy women who were able to have children into their 40s?
Yes.
Okay. So most OBGYNs don't suggest you carry a child past age 42. You're already in geriatric pregnancy. Okay. You're already in geriatric pregnancy. You're $250,000 in consumer debt. You got a $92,000 teaching job. Adjust for cost of living. You're doing upper middle class, above average. Great. But you're still 36, set in your ways.
I know I'm not set. I'm willing to submit.
Okay, you asked, ma'am, and you're having a hard time even being agreeable in this conversation. So I'm just saying the kind of men that are going to be making your income or more, it would be better to go get a younger woman with more upside. Better to go get a younger woman, go get the 25-year-old version of you who will appreciate what somebody's bringing to the table with far less debt and far more upside. You don't have a lot of upside, man.
So I should give up. I'm done.
No, what I'm saying is, you asked me, I said, what should you do? I said, you should check your attitude and lower your standard. And you said settle. And I'm like, I don't know why y'all think somebody.
I didn't use that word. I didn't say settle.
Was it a positive? Was a sentiment to what I said positive?
Oh, yes. I just needed clarification when you said lower your standards. I wanted you to clarify what that
to get an average guy, or something like that.
Well, I don't mind average guy as far as income. I just need.
What is that? What is average income for a black man?
Well, he doesn't have to be black, but
for you, he's gonna be black.
No, I've dated white guys. I've mostly dated white.
Okay, yeah, but okay. White men tend to be racially loyal. You dated them, but you ain't married them. So do you want to marry a white man?
I'm open to it. I wouldn't say no just because he was white.
I didn't say you would, man, but most.
I'm just saying I'm open. Like I'm open to any race, white, Hispanic, black.
Okay. Well, okay, all right. So, but here's the thing, ma'am. You haven't been rude, but you're certainly not agreeable. And I say what I say. You're set in your ways. You're very masculine for sure. So an average man.
I thought I was being polite.
Well, you're being polite. See, and the thing is, funny, being polite and being masculine. You can be masculine and polite. You're not being feminine. How many times have I had to mute you, overtalk you? And see, the fact of the matter is, so many of our sisters think because you ain't cussing and calling names that you're being polite.
Every time Kevin hold her to the fire to get some form of accountability out of her, what does she do? Blame man. No matter the scenario, it is always the man's fault, no matter what. And it's a true reflection of the type of person that she is. She's pretending to be this nice, sweet young lady, but we know what's going on under the surface. She's probably terrorized men in relationship. Why? She hasn't been married. Because I'm sure she's not a bad looking person, but that alone is not enough. If you don't have any substance or value, a man will only see you as someone who he wants to have fun with, and that's it. Not someone he's going to be spending the rest of his life with. And no matter what, how many questions Kevin asks her, just to see if she would take some form of accountability, no, she does not. It is always someone else's fault. And Kevin even said to her, maybe, just maybe, it's the person in the mirror. That's the problem. Anyway, guys, continue to support Kevin Samuel's channel, and I catch you guys in the next one.